show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
And I'm better now. I'm experienced now, professional.
G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. This video was sponsored by my boy Fast Classic. His mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And this video is sponsored by my boy Matt. Definitely check his apparel out on IG at WeAllFrom, WeAllFrom. Now, the return of Luis Ortiz is going down March 2nd, 2019 at the Barclays Center in New York City. It's going to be the co-feature on the Lara, Brian Castano card, and Luis Ortiz is going to be going up against Christian Hammer. Now, Luis Ortiz has been on the comeback trail since getting his title shot against Deontay Wilder in a Fight of the Year type fight. He ended up getting stopped by Deontay Wilder, and I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch of that fight. I really wouldn't mind seeing a rematch of that fight. Luis Ortiz's name has been linked specifically with Dillian White. It's also been linked to Alexander Usyk and other big heavyweights in the division. Now, what Luis Ortiz is doing, I like it because he can't seem to get the big name fighters. The next best thing you can do is keep yourself busy. So what he's doing right now is he's on co-features, on big cards, and he's keeping himself busy. It's not against opponents that are ultimate threats, but it's keeping Luis Ortiz active, it's keeping him busy, it's keeping him sharp. This is the same thing with him fighting Christian Hammer. Now, do I think Christian Hammer is going to come in and try his best? Absolutely. Is he going to come in and try to win, try to scrap, and give Luis Ortiz as much difficulty as possible? Absolutely. Christian Hammer, is he a top heavyweight? No, he's not. You know, is he a gatekeeper? I can't even say he's a gatekeeper. He's just a name. He's just a person that's in the heavyweight division. And that's no disrespect to him, but he's not, Christian Hammer's not a bum, but at the same time, he's not a top heavyweight. But then people aren't coming to him to fight him to find out whether they're ready for prime time or not. So he's not a gatekeeper either. He's just a person with a name to the hardcore fan. So Luis Ortiz is keeping himself busy. Is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Luis Ortiz should definitely get a big fight in 2019. And this is still him recovering from the Deontay Wilder loss. I mean, shit, you can't understate that, because Gerald Washington just fought Adam Kownacki, and he just lost in the second round by a second round knockout, and it looked like Deontay Wilder has permanently, altered Gerald Washington's career, because he hasn't gone through the proper steps to actually recover from that loss. Like, he's continued to take tough opponent after tough opponent, and he's losing and losing. So I like what Luis Ortiz is doing by just keeping himself active and keeping himself busy. But people don't mention the mental aspect that you have to go through to recover from a knockout loss. And I think Luis Ortiz is doing a great job of that. Now, after this fight, I definitely want to see him against a top name. Like, this is the last fight like this that I want to see out of Luis Ortiz going forward, because this would be like his second or third straight fight after the Deontay Wilder loss, where he's just fighting a guy. So he should definitely be in a run-in for like a Dillian White fight or a Dominic Brazil fight, Alexander Usyk, Joe Joyce, any heavyweight with a name. I want to see Luis Ortiz and with any of those guys in this next fight. But this fight, and this is a side note, and I talked about this in another video, but I'm gonna bring it up in this one. Luis Ortiz, Christian Hammer being a co-main event on Showtime is really not up to Showtime standards. I mean, we got Lara and Brian Castano as the main event, and that's not up to Showtime standards. Now, I don't mind the two fights, and then I think the first fight is Edna Cherry. I don't mind those fights. I don't mind these types of fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hardcore boxing fan. I don't mind these fights, but Showtime has set such a high standard in terms of their cards. To see a card like this, you're looking at it like, okay, this is not up to Showtime standards. But I thought this might be the case because when Al Heyman created his deal with Fox, and I looked at the Fox roster, I was like, Fox, they got everybody that's hot on PBC fighting on Fox. I was like, well, what's Showtime gonna get? And this is exactly what Showtime is getting. Lara and Brian Castano as a main event, and Luis Ortiz and Christian Hammer as a co-main. It's just not a Showtime standard type card. To be honest with you, this is a DAZN type card. To be honest with you, this is a DAZN type card, and that's no knock against DAZN. But the difference is DAZN is a brand new app, is a brand new company. Showtime has been around for 40, 50, 60 years in terms of boxing. Their history is just as rich as HBO's when it comes down to boxing, period. So I'm looking forward to see Luis Ortiz March 2nd, 2019 on this card, but I want for this to be the last matchup Luis Ortiz has against just a guy, and I want for him to start fighting some of these big time names in the heavyweight division after March 2nd, 2019. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.